guy's giving me a mean look here. Toot, toot, baby, it's time to ride the funk.
Whoa. Toot, toot. I think we're a little too old to toot, toot.
Speak for yourself.
We haven't even wrestled in like 4 years.
I wrestled last week.
Yeah, but you're a butthole.
Folks, this is Funkmaster V. It's a-hole. If we're going to keep it in the parlance of Great American Wrestling, a-hole is what got us in trouble. I'm Funkmaster V. This is my big buddy, Big Luke Walker. And we're going to do a little treat today. We're going to go down memory lane and talk about our time with Great American Wrestling.
The Great American Wrestling retrospective, if you will. And for people that don't know, Great American Wrestling was a television show, local Knoxville, Fox 43. And it ran for 3 years until we killed it. But it was running for 2 years and we didn't even know it was on TV, and we are local wrestlers.
So we checked it out, and it looked like Ohio Valley wrestler guys were coming down and jobbing out the local guys, actual guys who were good. They weren't just goofs. They were guys like Shane Andrews and Nick Taylor and dudes that actually could work. And I think me and you both, almost simultaneously, we didn't talk about it. We just sent the guy who owned the thing, hey, this is, I could do better than this.
And we were just like, look, we think there's wrestlers in East Tennessee. There's the Death Row Inmates. There's Menace. There's Shane Andrews. There's Shane Daniels. There's all sorts of great wrestlers, of which, you know, we can count ourselves among those.
The thing was, why Ohio Valley Wrestling was not Ohio Valley Wrestling what it was years ago.
And where it's getting back to be fair.
But at that time, it was just an indie fed with a name. And it was like, why would people pay to come and see your superstars get pinned by nobodies from Ohio Valley Wrestling? So, this is an interesting episode. We got to start with episode 5 because there was so much editing problems with the first 4 episodes that I basically, after the first 4 episodes aired that me and you were helping them with, I basically said, let me edit the show. There was a moment where Luke actually was pinning Christian Lotus, 1, 2, and the referee, No Neck Simmons, just kind of looked like, huh? He forgot the finish.
3.
And then, like, and they let that on the air. And I said, whoever's editing this doesn't know wrestling or doesn't care. Let me do it. So this is the first episodes where I edited it. And when I got the footage, this first match between Death Row Inmates and High Risk Impact, the sound was off by seconds every cut. Like if Jason Max picked somebody up and slammed Dante down, it would wait 2 seconds, kaplunk. It took me hours to get through the first match. And to tell you, the audio from this whole first month was absolute ass, and throughout the whole 3 or 4 weeks of taping, we had to redo the audio numerous times.
Well, also I think it's good to start here to get rid of those first 4 episodes, because that was recorded at a show that we didn't book with people we didn't know. We were just there kind of directing things around, but nobody wanted to listen to us at the time. But this is this first show that me, you, and Jason Max kind of took charge of.
But we weren't in control of who was on the show.
No, we weren't in control of who was on the show, but we kind of took control of the show itself, the pacing.
That was right.
And I think this show features some really cool stuff because, one, it's got the Death Row Inmates. It's Brad Cash and Jason Max. Those guys are 2 of the best that's ever
Jagger.
Laced up their boots, and Jagger Sterling.
Roc-C.
And it also features High Risk Impact, which is Dante HP and Austin Knight, who are 2 guys that I was trying to get exposure to. A little bit later on, there's a segment with Christian Lotus, which was a guy that when nobody else would do anything, Christian Lotus would do it. I called him the Shawn Michaels of Great American Wrestling because he loved showing up and making everybody else looking good. He was willing to do whatever it took to make the TV show better. And then the main event of this show, we were told that 2 women that looked like these 2 women couldn't be a headlining main event in Knoxville. And these 2 women Nina Monet and
Dementia
DeRose ended up probably having what you will see as maybe one, or to me, and there's Menace is in later shows.
Just say it. Don't be afraid.
It was the best match of the run of Great American Wrestling
that we were involved in.
Because
we didn't see the other stuff. Yeah, and that's the other thing we were dealing with. Some guy actually used the N-word describing these two women, and that's fun.
Yeah,
so
it's always fun
when you're trying to make something awesome, and you've got a local promoter calling these people bad words. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to talk about this for the next year or so, going through all these episodes. But this was the first one that Luke and I and Jason Max kind of had some say in. Yeah. And enjoy, and tell us what you think in the comments below.
This episode of Great American Wrestling is brought to you by the Fountainhead College of Technology.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Green here with another exciting episode of Great American Wrestling. Last week, Eric Andrews stood tall and survived an hour-long 12-man battle royale to become Great American Wrestling champ. But now, the question has to be asked, how long can the new champ reign? With a literal horde of top regional talent on his trail, it's impossible to know. But tonight, we get a look at a top 5 contender in action, the Cadillac Cowboy. Enjoy the action.
Nothing is more fun than being part of live professional wrestling. Be at the next tapings November 6th, bell time 8 p.m.
Hey there, Great American fans. It's me, Mark Green, here with the King, Shane Williams. Now, King, in the next week, you've got a main event match with Antonio Garza. What are your thoughts on this match?
My thoughts are this. If you're going to call yourself a king here in Knoxville, Tennessee, then you have to be willing to back it up. Tijuana, Mexico has plenty proud lucha libre Mexican wrestlers. And Antonio Garza is one of the best ones. He's coming all the way to Knoxville, Tennessee to get in the ring with the king of Knoxville himself. That's what's going to happen. And what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up pile driving him. I'm going to send him back to Tijuana, Mexico. He's going to tell everybody around there that he went to Knoxville, Tennessee, and he met the king himself.
And here we go, kicking off our first match of the evening here on Great American Wrestling. We've got the Death Row Inmates in orange versus High Risk Impact wearing the blue and black. Mason Dixon, what do you expect to see out of High Risk Impact here?
A lot of stick and move, a lot of double teaming. The only problem is UDRI has got their own game plan going, and I guarantee it involves a lot of double teaming.
I'm sure it
The
does.
best hope for High Risk Impact, it's basic 101 tag team wrestling. Keep the fresh man in the ring.
Absolutely. Now, if this one turned into a longer affair, do you think that would perhaps favor High Risk over Death Row based upon their cardio? Or
No.
do you think it's just a pure power?
At this point, I would say it's a numbers game.
And it looks like Death Row has the numbers. They're like a prison gang out here.
It's what they're used to. Out in the yard, they're not just out there by themselves.
Wow, great left kick from Dante HP. He's allowing the action. Looks like both of them are taking a shot at him. Brad Cash coming to miss on the double close. Oh, my goodness.
And High Risk Impact nailed it.
Jagger taking up his men. Good Lord, keep him taking advantage. Dante HP looked like he's going for a high risk move. Oh, my goodness. Austin Knight with the suicide dive.
There's bodies laying everywhere, Mark Green.
That's something DRI is definitely used to. Dante HB rolls Jason Max back in, goes for the cover. One. Oh, just a one.
It's out.
Even after that spectacular move, Jason Max still has the wherewithal to kick out at one. low in Dante HP. These fans are really getting behind high-risk impacts.
Absolutely. Young, energetic team. Definitely a team that you'll say 5-10 years from now, you expect to see great things from.
Let's hope so.
Whereas with death row inmates, 5-10 years, we're probably looking at parole.
Parole or the electric chair? For the two. I know which one I'd
For your sake, it probably needs to be the electric chair.
That's what I'm voting for. Jason Max tag, Brad Cash. I don't think Dante HB saw it. Here comes Cash. Up. Oh, my goodness. What is this move? Oh, my goodness. DRI has just thrown him around like a sack of potatoes.
They felt that all the way into Strawberry Plains.
Absolutely. They might have felt that back at Brushy Mountain.
I dare say it's probably where they learned it.
Brad Cash choking Dante HB on the ropes. A referee Flanagan getting in there and telling him to back off.
Oh, the big boot.
Huge boot there from Brad Cash.
A lot of velocity on that elbow.
That's a lot of velocity. I wouldn't want that coming crashing down on me. These fans are getting behind Dante HB, trying to will him back to the corner, and Brad Cash with a cheap
Cash
shot.
takes
on
care
Austin
of
Knight.
him. See what you call a cheap shot, I call an equalizer.
You say tomato, I say ketchup. Another tag here. Jason Max back in after catching his breath. Hard shot to the stomach of Dante HB.
Big right hand.
The referee needs to watch that closed fist. Oh my goodness, what a
We almost witnessed a decapitation.
Oh my goodness. I thought they did away with the guillotine years ago.
No, sir, living proof.
Absolutely. Jason Max with an incredible lariat. Just about took Dante HB's head off. Austin Knight comes in to break up the pin attacks. Jason Max didn't like that one bit. Looks like he's got him under the ropes. What's he going to do here?
Oh, one shot to the
goodness.
bottom rope.
Oh, and then another shot right to the throat of Dante HB.
And of course, the ref was not looking.
Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't, Mason Dixon. It's got to be with those shots to the neck and all the abuse he's taken to the upper body. It's got to be hard for Dante HB to catch his breath. Getting choked, getting punched in the throat. Like he's having trouble getting the breath.
Cut him off, and you just do not allow him to make that tag. Whatever you do, so long as they do that, so long as they keep him in the ring, they will stay in control.
Camel clutch there. Brad Cash tags back in. Again, listening to your advice, Mason Dixon, keeping the fresh man in the ring. Seems to be a sound tag team strategy.
Absolutely. Oh!
Right in the breadbasket.
Big punch, and not just in the breadbasket, that was in the ribs. Once your ribs get sore, oh my goodness, it is so hard to catch your breath because, well, we almost had a 3 count.
Just about did.
It's so hard to catch your breath once you injure your ribs.
Absolutely.
And as we learned from Mr. Miyagi, a man that cannot breathe cannot fight.
Aside
Oh, a comeback.
HB firing up with some kicks here. Is he going to try to suplex Brad Cash? I don't know if he can do it.
Jason Max, quick to point out, buddy, you're not getting done that easy.
Goodness.
Snap suplex by Brad Cash.
What a
Just
snap
more punishment to the ribs, to the back. They've got themselves a game plan going, I promise.
Absolutely. Jagger Sterling's got his men prepared for this. They came with the game plan, and right now, they are certainly executing.
Do you know what the difference is between a good manager and a great manager is?
No, tell me.
Planning and preparation.
This crowd is fired up, trying to will Dante HP back to life. Really needs to make that tag to his partner, Austin Knight, who's been out there on the apron for 3 or 4 minutes at this point. He's had plenty of time.
And
to catch
taking
his breath.
a beating.
Oh, my goodness.
I think at this point it's academic Mark Green.
Oh, my God. Can you believe that? Dante HP kicked out of that. Was that some type of butterfly pile driver?
I wouldn't even know what to call that. He stuck him. We'll put it that way.
He stuck him, that's for sure.
He stuck him like a fence post.
Maybe we'll call that one the shank.
Oh, melee kick.
What a melee kick from Dante HP. The crowd is coming alive.
He's trying to make that tag.
Oh my God, Roc-C! Roc-C pulling his leg out the apron while the ref was distracted by Jason and Brad.
We'll see what you call a distraction. I think she was just trying to help him tie his shoes.
Come on, Mason Dixon. Come on. Brad Cash back in control here. Oh, leapfrog. There's the hot tag to Austin Knight. Brad Cash doesn't know where he's at. Here comes Austin. Oh, what a drop kick.
Top rope cross
Jason.
kick.
Oh, what another kick. Austin running. Oh, what a clothesline in the corner.
Clotheslines Jason Max. And back to Brad Cash.
High knee to Max.
Irish whip. And Jason catches him.
Oh, goodness. What an elbow to the back. 1, 2, 3. That's
It's
it.
over.
That's it. Death Row gets the win. Roc-C throwing Dante HP around here ringside. You know, she's one of our competitors, but she's a female competitor. Should she be putting hands on a male competitor like that? Death Row in the ring, celebrating an ill-gotten win, Mason Dixon.
Ill-gotten?
They cheated. Roc-C was all over Dante HP on the apron. She kept Austin Knight from getting the tag.
Look, Roc-C being the compassionate person she is, she didn't want to see the man get injured.
Is that compassionate? Kicking a man in the head when he's down.
He had a spider.
He had a spider. Will you stop?
Hey, babies. It is time for this week's dose of the mothership with Funkmaster V. This week's special guest is some jive turkey trick named Butch Carla. Who?
Hey, that's my sandwich. Don't eat my sandwich. Oh, we're shooting. Beautiful. Well, great. Welcome to the mothership with Funkmaster V at Great American Wrestling. Watch your inner thigh. Let me tell you something. You never know. When I did that when I was taking a driver's test, and I failed the test 3 times doing that. Let me tell you something. Here on this program, what they want me to do is introduce young, beautiful, not in your case, but most times talent, to the wrestling audience that is either a paid roster member of Great American Wrestling or an aspiring, in your case, wrestler. Suck that in there, honey, you're on television. And I've got Butch Carla, and I ain't got no beef with Carla, baby. And so what we're gonna do, Butch Carla, that's an interesting wrestling name. I appreciate you coming out. I've got the beautiful Funkettes here, and what we do on this show is this is your time to shine, baby. So just tell people what Butch Carla is about. And first, because people think I'm an a-hole today, everybody's getting a Rolex watch on the show. There you go, honey. Good job. Thanks for showing up. That one's got a little bit of gold on it. All right, now, that's for you. Now, you're in a good mood. Just got a $5,000 watch. Tell the people at home a little bit about Butch Carla.
Well,
And let me tell you this. If you either disrespect me or you bore me, I'm going to hit the gong. And that means you failed in your mission. But that's okay. We won't focus on the negative. Let's focus on the positive. Butch Carla.
Butch Carla is
You're on TV. Speak up.
Butch Carla is a southern rock star going places.
What instrument do you play?
Funny you should mention that. I play the bass just like you, sir.
You play the bass.
I do.
That bought you 15 seconds. Keep going.
All right, well,
10.
Like I said, I'm a Southern rock star, and frankly, I'm probably better than you at the base.
Tell you what, come here. Will you get that watch from that man that's sitting there? Keep going, you're on TV. This is your time, honey. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry about that. And will you hit that gong, please? Thank you. Yes. Okay, you're gone. Butch Carla, thanks for coming out. I hope it wasn't too far of a drive. Tell you what, I apologize for this jabron here. Good luck with you, honey. And tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna play some. We're gonna play a little video here for you since Butch Carla didn't fill up the time. Come back next week or the week after, and we will be nice to another young aspiring pro wrestler. God Almighty, honey. Oh.
This match is for the School of Morton.
Hey, way to go there. Look at this guy. Oh, by the way, October 16th, don't forget, we got big matches down there, and I'm taking you on, big guy. This is Funkmaster V with the biggest shill I ever knew.
Big Luke Walker.
Oh, my goodness.
What's going on, guys? Oh, Big Luke and Funkmaster V. You can catch us on OneGimmickWorld.com, where you can listen to our Over 18 podcast.
Yeah, our show's called, a podcast every week called God Makes Beautiful Things, and one of the most beautiful things I know is two sweaty men in the circle that Brian Jeffries, former cop, police trained, taking on a guy named Rick Savage, who calls himself the Voodoo Priest.
He doesn't look too much like voodoo priests that I've met, and I've met quite a few in my 21 years in the wrestling business.
Well, he's very Anglo for a Voodoo Priest, but I did see his driver's license where it did say...
Oh, nice reversal. Nice, nice.
His driver's license did say Voodoo Priest, and in parentheses it said slight return.
Oh, yeah, it's like Hulk Hogan's intro music.
Exactly.
Here's a kick to the Bobalones. That's a good voodoo priest move. Now, Ricky Morton throws out of school, and he's put some of the, takes these guys in. He teaches them everything he can. Sometimes you just got to let them fly, and that's what we do at Great American Wrestling by putting the School Morton matches on. We just want to see how his boys are going to succeed. And so far, with the matches we've seen them in, they are definitely succeeding.
Who's we? I don't give a crap about these guys.
Yeah, well, I do, because I care.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm a former cop, too. Me and Brian Jeffries got a lot in common.
Is it because the Pope's in town? Have you changed your heart?
I did. But, Brian Jeffries probably be able to use some of the compliance holds he's learned in law enforcement and, weight distribution. Cops have to be a little more in shape than, you have to be able to outrun runners and outfight fighters.
This guy's in shape. Every cop on my block, I don't know about that. We actually have some friends that are cops that may be wrestlers. They don't have abs like that. You know better than that.
Well, they got no necks either. Kind of like No Neck Simmons, our referee. Ooh. Oh, look at that.
He held on to the arm. Now, these guys are Ricky Morton folks because of all these arm locks and arm bars. And, this is wrestling. This isn't brawling. This isn't high flying. This isn't lucha. This isn't strong style or anything. This is wrestling, folks. Joint manipulation.
Well, now what these guys both also have in their mind is, my trainer back in the day, in the early 90s, and he was more like a father to me. And I know that Ricky Morton is like a father to these guys. They're trying to impress. Oh, look at that knee breaker.
What in the world was that? That's not a Ricky Morton move, is it?
Ricky might have learned some tricks, but like I said, these guys are trying to impress their dad, maybe show some moves that he didn't teach them, that they're innovating stuff and they're studying their tapes.
Well, he should have got on him a little bit faster than that, but he's back on working that knee.
Yeah, he's really working that knee to slow the faster guy down.
I think that guy, your cop buddy there might have hurt his, he might have been injured there with that.
His patella?
His meniscus. His Illuminati. I don't know.
Now you're just making stuff
I'm
up.
just making stuff. Speaking of Illuminati, what are these symbols on Brian Jeffries' tights? They look like a Millennium Falcon if it's a sword. Look at this move here.
Oh man, he's twisting his boot off.
This is some evil voodoo. Uh-oh.
Kick right to the butt. That always works.
He's the cop's going back to street fighting here, Brian Jeffries. Oh,
sometimes when you're outmatched, you have to resort, to dig deep down and resort to.
Oh, he's cheating. Now these guys are supposed to be classmates and buddies and same. It looks like this voodoo priest. I don't know if he's in allegiance with Santeria or Sangria or whatever you call it.
I love that Santeria. That stuff's so good. You can get it at the local winery.
It's Sangria. I don't know. It's one of them things. It looks like he's going through a darker path than this Brian Jeffries guy.
Well, he's really working that leg. He's setting up. I don't know what his finisher is.
Hey, don't forget the School of Morton. If you are a young aspiring wrestler, please check it out. Nice reversal there by the.
It was nice of you to give the address and the phone number right there.
Hey, they do good here at Great American Wrestling.
Yeah, his leg's done. That's going to set up for his finisher. I don't know what his finisher is, but look at that!
This is it right here. I know it. 1, 2. Oh!
Kicks him right in the side of the head, both ears.
Oh, he's been working that leg, but now
A little double chop.
he's got a little fire.
Yeah, you get adrenaline going. Sometimes your brain kind of forgets what you remembers what you want to do, but doesn't remember that you're hurt and you can't do them.
Now this guy, why is he using kicks if his leg's so hurt? See, he just sat there. It's like a big red sign.
Well, like I said, nice spinning heel kick. You forget sometimes. Your mind will forget that you're actually hurt when you got that adrenaline.
Yeah, you're gonna be walking with a cane when you're 32. This guy,
it took me till 40.
I don't mean you. I mean the royal you. Russian leg sweep. Oh, he's
into a DDT.
Yeah, it looked like he got concussed there a little bit. Oh, and he got a sneaky win there. I thought it was going to be something to do with the leg, but he flopped him on his face with, I guess that's the voodoo priest evil finisher, which I thought might be turning somebody into a toad or something. But
I have not known a voodoo priest to wear track pants.
Hey, School of Morton here at Great American Wrestling. Check him out. If you want to be a wrestler, give him a call.
The curtain might have fallen, my friend, but the Soviet spirit has never died. And of all places in Kentucky, the revolution starts again. Superior work ethic, superior morals. In a man, 6'6", 137 kilos, he will be strong where America is weak. For Mother Russia, it begins now.
Great American Wrestling, I'm coming to finish what I started. If he dies, he dies.
I never say he was Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Mason Dixon. Oh my goodness, Larry Carr coming out here, representing the red, white, and blue, jumping around. He's the stars and stripes.
He's feeling the spirit, is he not?
Absolutely.
I think he's feeling the effects of some kind of spirit.
Yeah.
Probably one purchased in a package store.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him. Very fun, a patriotic young man. Leading the crowd to chant of USA.
Large individual.
Soviet son, he's more like a Soviet bear. Like a Kodiak bear, polar bear or something.
And here the crowd starts with the USA chants.
Absolutely, they've really come alive.
Who have we got joining us?
In the middle of that, we got to change chairs. This is the insult over here tonight. What the matter with you? Just slap him.
He's 3 times my size.
I don't care.
I'm a runt.
Look at me. I'll slap him. Let me slap him all. I'll make a taste out of him.
Well, now finally, we've got a guest out here that I like having.
Keith Michaels, I'll knock the snot out of your head.
Keith Michaels, welcome to the commentary table. It's a pleasure to have you out here.
Well, look at this.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting match.
Absolutely. We've got Murray Khan taking on the Soviet stud here.
Who towers.
That's what he's going to do to you. You just see that? He's going to do that to you next time
He's
you
not
insult
going to do
him.
it to me.
Yeah,
You're the one that's got a match.
No, I'm talking about him. He's going to smack you. He's going to smack you just like that.
That's Mason Dixon. That's not true. There will be no smacking. This crowd, come on.
Think about it, Mark Green.
There you go. You had to say. Hey, let me ask you a question. I was talking to the commissioner. They said something about I got a match with him next week.
And you do, in fact, have a
I'm
match.
not coming next week. I
Oh, yes, you are.
I am not. I can't. Hey, listen. I went to the doctor the other day, and he said I got a bad cough. I can't wrestle next week.
A bad cough?
Yeah, I got whooping cough. You know. See, I can't be wrestling.
If you got a whooping
Keith
cough,
Michaels, look at this man.
Whooping cough from the Soviet
This man is every bit.
Whooping cough. It's called whooping cough. I can't wrestle next week.
You might get
I'm sorry. I
And
will
what
not
are
be
you
here
going to have
next
the week after that? Bubonic plague?
Hey, who knows? Well, I guess we'll see what happens there.
What you need to be doing is watching what happens in this match, Keith.
Well, you're giving him a good couple forearm shots there.
That's okay. The stud's a big guy. He can take the punishment.
Look, he's going to try to iron whip him down the corner. What's the matter with it?
And he can't move him.
Uh-oh. Well, there he goes. Good Irish whip. He ducked the clothesline. He goes back to the forearms again.
The forearms will get you nowhere against a guy that
Well, the
size.
ref's trying to break it up over there. It ain't doing no good.
The Soviet stud not having any of it. Seems to almost be unfazed by those clubbing.
Is he
forearms.
biting him? Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
God, he just threw him out of the ring. And I think
He
it's
threw
it
him
for
out
him.
like yesterday's
Keith
garbage.
Michaels,
What?
put yourself in that
I'm
man's
telling you, I'm
shoes.
not going to be here next week. I will not do the match.
Did you not feel the ground shake when he hit the floor?
I don't know about the ground shaking, but I'm telling you, I'm not coming next week.
Oh, you'll be here.
I will not be here. I'm not doing it.
Hey, I'm in tight with the booking committee,
I
pal.
don't care who you're in talk with. I want you to get the commissioner. I'm going to look at my contract. I am not wrestling him next week.
I'm afraid the commissioner's definitely going to make you honor that contract. and
I am
wrestle
not.
that match.
Hey, he's going outside the ring now. Now you did it. Now look what you did. I'm telling you what.
You're the one that's got to face him.
I'm telling you what. I'm not. He just chopped him
Oh
down
my
there.
goodness!
Keith Michaels, I know you like
All the way
tattoos.
through his chest.
How do you feel about a big Russian tattoo on your chest in the form of a handprint?
Goodness.
I'm telling you, I'm not coming next week. I will not wrestle
Soviet
next week.
stud.
I know where you
Slide
live.
back into
I
Rick
don't
the
care.
Tit
Hey. I know you know where I live, but I'm telling you, I'm not coming to wrestle. There he goes, Chubby. Oh, you just bite him again. Did you see that?
Yep.
What's the matter with you? I'm telling you. You see that? He just bit him.
I did see that.
You better hope he has his shots, Keith.
I'm telling you, I'm not wrestling next week.
You may end up
You're
with
right.
Soviet rabies or something.
Soviet radio. Listen to him. He's over there insulting me again.
Well, welcome to my life. Every time we do one
I'll
of these,
smack him.
we've already been over this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to smack Mason Dixon. I'm a professional, and also I'm
Mark Green has more common sense than that.
He absolutely just crushed Murray Khan in the corner. Are you worried that this is what's going to happen to you next week when you take on the Soviet
That
stud?
young man's insides have got to be jelly.
I cannot wrestle.
Soviet stud kissing the flag for Mother Russia.
Hey, I'm going. Hey, Commissioner, he told me to come out here and do some commentating.
The Soviet stud is just picking this guy apart, Mason Dixon. Murray Khan is just getting slung around.
I don't think it's going to be bad. Well, he whipped him off the corner.
Goodness.
Keith Michaels, what were you thinking when you agreed to a match against that guy?
I did not agree on nothing. I want to see the contract. You give me the contract, and I like to see what I signed. I didn't sign for nothing. I ain't coming here to wrestle here.
Keith Michaels, what I think you really signed was your death warrant. Because I think the Soviet stud's going to kill you, son.
Cadillac, Cowboy, Stephen Burns. Tonight, Great American Wrestling, you have never faced an opponent like me. See, I am the Freak Show, and you've never stepped in a ring with this type of freak before. So, Caddy, I just got a statement for you. Are you ready? Are you ready for the Freak Show?
All right, there is Cadillac Cowboy. That is a violent, violent man.
Look at that beard there. That beard puts yours to shame back in the day. It looks like it's got a nest of boll weevils or something.
Oh, my beard was pretty back in the day. But here's Christian Lotus. Christian Lotus is an insane individual. He's not the biggest guy on the planet, but I have wrestled him a few times in the last couple of weeks. And
How'd you fare?
I beat him both times, but I'm huge. But he doesn't feel pain the way some other guys do. He's got like a disconnect in his brain, and I heard him tell his psychiatrist that nobody in the wrestling ring can hurt him any worse than his family has hurt him. So that is actually something that's, I mean, it's sad, but he uses it to his advantage. I mean, he said you have to punch the kid about 3 times where you'd punch a normal person once.
Wow.
He's using his speed against Caddy. I mean, it's not often that Caddy's outsped by someone.
Well, it's like we've said before, I mean, Cadillac Cowboy, by the way, this is Funkmaster V. They've asked me and Luke to come out here and do commentary, and we've wrestled both these guys, and we've, these guys are good wrestlers, but, I got to really give the advantage to Cadillac here because he's, even though he was a little errant there. But, Christian may be crazy, but he's sitting there trying to use the sweet science of maneuverability. He's got to do something, though. Oh, there you go.
Oh, got him by the hair. Ugh, that doesn't feel good. There's really nothing you can do. It feels. Look at that! He reversed it with an armbar.
Caddy isn't having none of that.
Now, Caddy's the kind of guy that stays on you, though. I mean, if he hits you once, you better be ready for about 3 more quick hits to come at you, and a clothesline and a drop kick, and then he's going to give you a skull buster, a brain buster, and a Buster Brown, and just about everything else. I mean, he's a guy that usually just stays on you and doesn't let up, and that's why he's probably one of the top wrestlers in East Tennessee.
Well, he's definitely, the rankings just came out. He's in the top 5 for the Great American Heavyweight Championship. But, ooh, look at Christian there with a drop kick. He's in the top 5, though. So this would be an upset, I would say, at least with Great American Wrestling, if Christian Lotus was able to get a win here.
Yeah, Christian Lotus is going to have to sit and talk to his psychiatrist again about how he feels and his feelings about working Cadillac Cowboy.
Well, we'll see. If he wins, he'll be pretty happy.
Caddy is on that hair. I mean, he sees an advantage. He takes it.
I'm surprised Christian isn't in there. Oh.
Now, Christian, if you're wondering, he's the one in the skirt.
Oh,
Right in the old Babalones. Punches him in the face. That's interesting. Usually guys try to fall right into that duck under. Oh!
Nice belly back suplex, and that could have put him out. But no, Christian, like you say, Christian is impervious to pain.
Well, if No Neck Simmons was in a better position, he'd probably had a 3 count on that. I mean, that's what, that belly to back suplex really shocks your upper neck, sends, kind of gets into your vertebrae. Let the coolest flow into your vertebrae.
Man, Caddy likes them chops.
Yeah, he does. Well, I mean, and that's another thing. That's just a sting. That's an annoying. Some people, actually, a good chop will wake you up a little bit.
Fisherman's suplex there. That was real nice. And that was almost a 3 count.
Yeah, I think if he'd have held on to the fisherman suplex instead of going for the traditional pin, he probably would have got it. Hey, this match is brought to us by what?
Funkmaster V's Uptown Cabs of Renown. Also, I wanted to mention...
In Sevier County, don't drive drunk, ride with the funk.
Yeah, I was wanting to mention there's a show coming up for Great American October 16th in Crossville. Check Facebook for more information. That's going to be huge.
Look at that. He kicked him in the back of the head, and then his forehead bounced off the ring.
Yeah, Christian slowed down here. He's not moving around nearly as fast.
No, but he's a guy notorious for getting a couple wins. He'll get a second or third wind to him. And wind to him, and he'll be able to.
Will it blow up his little skirt there?
I hope it doesn't.
Speaking of which, Cadillac's in the black pants there, of course, the cowboy-looking guy, and Christian's in a skirt, and that's a slap it right in the...
Now he's going to give it to Caddy's going to give it to the crowd. He's a... He used to be a guy that really loved having the crowd. Now he almost feeds off their anger. It's like he knows he needs to be angry to be a better wrestler, and he tries to get the crowd angry at him to fuel his anger.
That's true. There's guys like that. There's guys that need... Man, you just got to...
Well, they feed off of negativity more than they feed off of positivity.
Right. Well, I stopped myself. You just got to... Look at how Cadillac... Oh, and another... almost near fall, but you just gotta look how he's like a surgeon. He's Christian is skinny, he's strong, he's young, he's fast, he's tough, but he's surgically
folded him backwards there.
Yeah, I mean, he folded him. I mean,
well, Cadillac looks like a brawler, but everything that he's doing, you'll notice, is to the neck, head, and the back of the just the upper torso and the head, which sets up for the escalator. Which is a move that takes out anybody he hits it on. It's almost as devastating as Shane Williams' pile driver.
That's saying something, but I've never really seen anybody kick out of that escalator, to be honest with you, except for Funkmaster V one time, but that was many moons ago. There's a knee right to the noggin.
Oh, Christian Lotus is now dead.
I'm really surprised he's still. I mean, there's no shame in Christian just taking a 3 count here.
Well, if you notice, Caddy took his knee pad down before he gave that knee to the head. If referee No Neck Simmons there, I keep forgetting his name.
Grief. He's not getting in there and breaking that up. Those are close hand fish. And that's the other thing too, Luke, is this guy, I mean, he looks like a brawler like you said, but man, he's a scientific brawler. And look at that move there. He's folding them up like an accordion.
I think he's taking a little anger out of him because Christian Lotus, back in high school was an overweight young man, and he's worked his way down to skinny. And they used to call him Fat Baby, and that's something. Again, I overhear him talking to his psychiatrist once in a while. But Caddy was
Shrink calls him Fat Baby. You can't.
Yeah, his shrink's a nut. But Cadillac's also somebody that had some weight issues when he was younger, and he might be taking out a little of that old. Psychological frustration on Christian Lotus for getting skinnier than him. Headbutt to the back of it. He
headbutted him to the spine.
Again? Oh, he is just...
like you said, he's working the back there, the lumbar.
The lumbar region.
Yeah, of Christian there. And good grief.
I mean, Christian's done. There's that show you're talking about. There's the information for you.
That's actually the taping on November 6th back in Knoxville, but yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Now he's just slapping him in the head, and again, that might wake Christian up. Christian is a guy that is known to get energy from nowhere. He's known. You'll hear him laughing when he's feeling pain sometimes. See, it woke him right up. Sometimes, weird. He's one of those emo kids that the pain makes me feel like I'm alive.
Yeah, and he posts on Facebook all these poems and crap. I've seen that. Let's see what he's going to cook up here.
He's an awful poet.
Yeah,
that sunset flip.
Oh!
That'll hurt the hand. That'll shock you all the way up in your neck.
But he was able to have the wherewithal to...
Gave him the double shoot right to the eyes.
The double guns to the eyes and just punched him down.
I think Caddy's getting a little dismayed that this kid keeps kicking out on him.
Well, I'm really surprised Caddy... I'm surprised that Christian Lotus hasn't had more offense here, at least in the beginning. But
I mean, his neck has got to be tore up.
Ooh. Caddy's going to take too much time here if he screws around.
Even that is big splash, and he gets him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to... I thought he kind
of telegraphed. A lot of people run into that splash. Caddy jumps into it, and it really makes it a heck of a lot more effective.
Ooh, nice. And here comes Christian. Let's see if he can land something off the top and score an upset here. Oh.
Oh,
wow.
What's going... Oh.
What a reversal into
an escalator. Oh, he buried his head right into that mat.
That's it. That's it there, Luke.
Yeah, there's no kicking out of that. That's done. Cadillac with a
Damn.
surprisingly hard-fought win, but I mean, that is an evil, sadistic man right there.
Man, I'm telling you, that's a heck of a win. And, you know, Christian may not be on everybody's top 10 list of best wrestlers around, but that's a tough kid. And he really was never in danger of losing that match.
Funkmaster V, you look smitten. What's wrong with you?
Who? Who am I? Oh.
You got sweat on your brow. You got all sorts of stuff going on with you.
Honey, I can't get no comfort. I'm toil with passion and sweat. Who is the woman in the red?
The woman in red, that is Nina Monet.
Well, I am glad they've asked me to come to the main event with you. This is Funkmaster V, and this is Big Luke Walker. I'll take the one on the left, brother.
Well, hey, Dementia DeRose will kill you.
Yeah, I've had, she reminds me of my third wife. I don't know if I want to be dealing with that noise.
I guarantee that either of these ladies kick you in the leg, it'll break. These ladies have some very strong legs.
Yeah, they do. So you got a couple of girls from Georgia. Look out. This woman's crazy. She was in the back. She was sitting there messing with, she was throwing knives at walls and screaming at little children. And
she pulled Christian Lotus's hair out. It was really weird.
Well, I actually like that.
Oh, look at the flying body press right there, just out of nowhere. I love it. Another one.
Oh, a 0 count.
You're giving it a little. You're a little too. Oh, look at that kick right in the baby maker.
That's the problem with white gear. When you wear white gear, she's probably got a boot print on her stomach now. Oh, she's throwing. What is that? See. She's got this weird mask. I thought she had the H1N1.
Oh!
Look at that move! Oh my ham! I'm in love. Is my wife watching?
No,
Tell her to
I
turn
hope
the
not.
channel. Yes. Dr. Phil is on.
Hey,
okay.
what I'm going to do is I know Nina a little bit, and I'm going to get her on the mothership for you, okay? I'll do you that favor.
You're going to get Nina on the mothership?
Just because we're both together on our podcast on WomanGimmickWorld.com.
Oh, God makes beautiful things. Look at this Afro
Oh, she
in
caught
love.
her. Look at Dementia scouted it out. She's like, I've been hit twice. Oh, just right to these girls are mean.
Don't do that to her, Dementia, please. Oh.
Just stomps right in the back, and I love her boots.
She's got some good boots. These girls came to play, man. They came to Knoxville to show out up from Georgia.
Well, yeah, I think they want to show any girls that want to get in the ring in Knoxville what it's women's wrestling really is. I mean, this Great American Wrestling's already had one great female match in the Angels division, and this one is already this is stepping up the violence level. These girls are not. Oh, she's biting her hand.
She's biting her hand.
Oh,
somebody give that woman a pork sandwich.
I think the ref, No Nick Simmons, there is afraid of her.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was a headbutt. That afro probably deflected a little bit, but yeah, she went. Her legs bent wrong. She's out. She's gonna have to.
That woman's a powerhouse. Look at them legs. Oh my goodness!
That body slam might have actually woke Nina up a little bit. I mean, she was
Come on,
out
honey.
after that headbutt.
Look at the fishnet stocking. Look at Nina's boobs.
Hey,
anyway,
easy.
Good Lord, this is some high quality entertainment. Oh,
I
Nina's
think one of
firing.
the fans brought a guinea pig. Did you hear that?
Look out! Oh, a double underhook suplex, man. That's a move right there. That's it. Oh,
these women are amazing. This is
high quality edutainment. And I'm being educated in the ways of love.
Now she's just going to kick her. I mean, she ain't working a body part. Actually, she probably is. She's working her body. She's just killing
I think Nina just popped her face on the ring apron going down.
You might want to go over there really quick and help her out.
I would love to, but I'm afraid of the woman in the white. Look at that. Oh. I don't know. Do you think Nina can out-mean this woman? I don't think so. She's not going to.
They're both. I mean, Nina's maybe about 30 pounds lighter, but they're both about the same muscle size and the same height.
I don't know about that. This woman is dementia. DeRose is a beast, and she's going into the eyeballs.
Dementia DeRose is a known woman, though. People. I mean, she's not like just like your local Yahoo. She's known pretty much nationwide as.
She came up from the South, brother.
Yeah, she's a beast.
What do you think this lady in the aqua toothpaste pants and shirt thinks about these two women doing this to themselves?
I don't know, but I think Greg the Hammer Valentine's wearing a Superman shirt over there.
Come on, Nina.
Oh, no, that's Terry Maples.
Use the funk. Look at this. Throw her by her throat.
She hates Nina. What's going on?
I don't know. Like jealousy? I
think we need to dig deep and find out the moral of the story. But yeah, she's not picking body parts. She is a violent woman. Just
Ooh.
Come on, get her back, back.
Look at them forearms. Here she goes. She didn't get her enough. I'm telling you, you can't. Samoan drop. Good thing for Nina, she's near the ropes. Oh, she rolled back in. Uh-oh, she's back in the center of the ring. That may be it. Oh!
And I tell you what, that afro is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, quit that. That's my stuff.
I'm sorry. I know the rules. I know the rules.
You just go over there and talk about getting sponsorships.
See, look, Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's an American flag shirt.
Get off my girl. I may go in there with some pepper spray here in a second.
Man, she is just, I mean, she's
look at this referee.
Those elbows.
She's wearing out the count. She's about to get disqualified.
Referee gets that close, and they're no next Simmons. He's going to get an elbow to the face, too.
Nina, honey, use the force. Do something. I know you got something in the boot. You're from Atlanta, Georgia. Look at this. Oh!
Just picks her up and throws her like she's nothing.
I'm starting to get emotionally hurt now.
And said, I know Nina a little bit, and she's the sweetest girl on the planet. This is hurting my feelings.
It's hurting my feelings, man.
Uh-oh. No, are we going? No, Steve.
Ooh. Now, wait a minute. We don't have to get all crazy-fied now. What is she doing?
I'm going to have to report you to HR if you can't calm down.
No.
That's Henry Reed, not Human Resources. Henry Reed's the guy.
She just got out of the way, which is probably a good thing. Look at this jab.
Oh, nice spinning hurricanrana.
Oh, but dementia, she rolled over to the rope. That's good. Nina's still out. She's been taking a beating.
Yeah, well, she needs this time to relax. She needs this time to just get her energy back.
I wonder what that was over there. Oh, she's got to get up.
She really should just concentrate, listen to the count, and get her bearings back about her. But, I mean, she's a strong girl. Look at her. I mean, really look at her.
I have been, brother.
Oh, sorry.
I've been trying to be professional. These are two fighters. It's not Match.com. She's out. Oh! Dementia.
So that's the problem being short.
Oh! What in the world?
I don't think she's going to have... Oh, a cannonball!
What in the world? She's going crazy up
here. She loves that cannonball.
She's got boots on her boots. 1, 2, oh! God, that's the problem with white gear.
You really don't like white gear, do you? You got your
I love white gear. The first time I ever had white gear, I wrestled a guy with face paint.
Oh no, she's getting the crowd back. She's getting the crowd back.
Okay, just cut me off.
I don't care what you have to say.
You don't care that I have to stay?
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I can't even leave the arena.
This match is so hot. It's fantastic.
No, is it going to be another Death Valley? Oh, she used them elbows, man. That's some Georgia. That's some Atlanta stuff right there. Yeah, this looks like something out of like an exploitation movie, man. This is awesome.
I've seen every exploitation movie.
This looks like Foxy Brown versus Cleopatra.
2, 3. Oh yes!
She kicked her right in the teeth.
Oh, that was just a knockout punch. Everybody's got a striker's chance if you can strike.
Well, that's true. Boy, Nina looks like I do after a match.
She looks like you do before a match.
Maybe we can talk about how it feels to be victorious all the time.
I'll talk to her a little bit later and get her on the mothership for you.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, and dementia, not chopped liver, baby.
That's it for Great American Wrestling this week. Check us out next Saturday.
Foxville!